Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. Well, moments before I went live I was just randomly walking around teasing the chickens. Well, roosters to be in fact, but apparently if you keep pestering them enough, you get eggs. Oh well, yes, welcome back and we're in another episode of Trails. We are in the Wolf Fort, which I accidentally went in last time, not realizing that the guy might lock me in here. So for now we'll continue on, talk to the commander here and see if we can progress the story so we can get back out of here, so we can complete our remainder of our side quests. Well, complete and report, of course. So, oh, and on that note, I have thought about the clues for finding the stolen sign, and what we ended up with last time with checking the basement of the central factory, I still think that's the most logical, because no matter how much I think about it, there is nothing in a tunnel referring to the goddess or that one code. And that code, after thinking even more about it, it does feel like it could be on the side of one of the petitions or one of the crates there, so it feels more correct, because goddess, I cannot connect that to the tunnel at this point. So cross our fingers once we get out of here and we did our 20 fights for the testing of the gun, we'll find something there. I'm sure we'll be fine. And yes, McCore, I did read your comment to the point that scroll down at your own risk. I went straight out of there and I can't even remember half of what they were saying in there, but I will check it once we're done with this episode. So yes, let's continue on and let's see if we can find the commander. Oh, great weather again today, huh? Yes, it is. Well, welcome. As you can see, we're a completely ordinary bar. Please, make yourself at home. When someone is so explicit trying to convince us this is a normal bar, this is not a normal bar, is it? Let's have a rest. 200. We can afford it. And then shop. Foul magma roast, which we have the recipe of, so we don't need to buy it. Hey, how's it going? If you want to pass through, they'll do the proceeding in the building on the other side. Just ask the guy at the duty inside and he should stamp you guys right quick. Alright. Yeah, we know how to switch regions. We've done that plenty of times. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for information. Yes, I did see the commander, but I want to talk to this guy first. Unbelievable. The security here is terrible. Even though we need to be enhancing security in preparation for the signing ceremony, layabouts like these won't be able to respond to an emergency. Maybe. But we can also just hope for the best and plan for the rest. Ah, you're the bracers the guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Kilika said on the phone? Ah, yes, that's right. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Kilika is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. We appreciate that, thank you. Let's start with your account on what happened during the earthquake then. Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong and it only lasted for 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely even happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me though, once I contacted command at Leiston Fortress to report, they told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes? Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Leiston, even Sanktheim Gate didn't feel anything. and they're practically up the damn road. I called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned they felt nothing either. It's like Kilika said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. That's the thing, we didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquake that only strikes small specific areas? What I would call the most natural thing in the world. So that's the earthquake then. Did anything else out of place happen around that time? Was anyone strange seen, for example? No, I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible that they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately though. Feel free to ask them some questions, maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Alright, let's do that. And what I'm thinking, it might be a weird thought and have nothing to do with what's actually happening with the earthquake. What if the earthquake isn't real? Hear me out. The earthquake happened here. They felt it, clearly. And today there was an earthquake in Zeiss, but they didn't feel it here. What if it's in their head that they're making them feel the earthquake? Can you imagine the implications of that? Having people in an area experience an earthquake but nothing destroys the environment, you disable the populace without destroying the structure around it. That will be very, very useful in a fight. I'm not saying that's it, but it would fit, right? Either way, no matter if it's a real small localized earthquake or it's a figment of their imagination triggered by a machine, like the gospel, Ouroboros is behind it regardless. We have to find that out at least. What? Do you need something? Yeah, we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation. Oh, I don't mind, but please keep it short. Estelle asked if anything suspicious had happened before or after the earthquake. Earthquake? Oh, you mean the one 3 days ago? Well, the day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious happened, I'd have reported it long ago. I see. Seemed like this was a swing and a miss. Is that all you needed? Yes, that's plenty. We're sorry to have disturbed you during your job. Ah, no problem. We're both on the job after all, aren't we? Well then, if you'll excuse me. Putting aside the earthquake, I don't think anything else happened. If anything suspicious happened, I would have reported it long ago. So he actually doesn't remember anything? Or he's trying to cover his own ass? What's up? We're from the Bracer Guild? I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Oh, sure. Estelle asked the soldier about any odd things he might have seen when the earthquake happened. Odd things? Well, I was checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me at first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. Wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. But to sleep standing, that's a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. That's not something to brag about, Denheim. So, was there anything else you can remember at all? Well, actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but... Something weird? Well, this was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning, asked if you'd passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Well, that's curious. I wonder what's that about. Well, he may be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. Definitely. Maybe you saw a ghost? In the form of Blue Blank, maybe? He has been busy in this region. Well, both regions. Ruin and Zeiss. Oh, hello. What is it? Oh, hello. We're from the Bracer Guild. We have a few questions about the earthquake that happened 3 days ago, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've been in an earthquake. I had no idea what was going on. So, what did you want to know? So, the thing is, we talked to Brom and Estelle explained what they heard from Brom. Oh, right, that. Yeah, I did ask him about that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So, 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. A weird man? Was the man garbled in white with a mask perchance? A mask? Oh, no, he wasn't that weird. He was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right? Yes. Such glasses are fairly rare, so it's very likely it's the same man. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before we went on a break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who passed here stopped in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show. So I asked Brom and he said that nobody passed through. And he's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks. He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander myself. And he said nobody's been in there during that time period either. So I have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. Okay, that is really suspicious. We should tell Kilika about this. Yes, this seems like a good lead. And thank you for sharing all this with us, Private Henning. Oh hey, my pleasure. I feel better having gotten it all off my chest. Hey, if something's bothering you, sharing it always helps. Just talking about it all makes me feel better. Sometimes you just gotta vent, you know. Give my best to the commander. Hell yeah. Because I want to see what his response is if we confront with the fact what he asked his own commander. He's probably gonna say, I didn't see anything. But we do need to confirm that. I haven't had any particular reports of suspicious person or events, but perhaps one of my men saw something? Feel free to ask around. Alright, so no additional text there. We can't go through, it stays closed for us. Alright, so this should be enough for us to be allowed to leave the wolf fortress. Well, fort. Damn, I keep calling it a fortress, but it's just a gate. We're still not done investigating, huh? We should question everyone around, including the people in the break area. Oh, yes, of course. The guy behind the bar. Because we can ask him if he saw the guy coming into the bar. Didn't even think about that. Hey, welcome. Welcome to this totally ordinary bar. May I have a moment? Sure, what is it? So, we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation a little, if you can anyway. Oh, no problem. Not like I have any customers anyway. Estelle asked if anything odd had happened before or after the earthquake. Sorry. I can only remember the earthquake itself. Heck of a surprise it was. When it suddenly hit, I was like, "Grah!" I was shocked. So, was there nothing that caught your attention before or after the earthquake? Nothing particularly different from the norm, no. I mean, I was in this bar the whole time, so there wouldn't be a whole lot that could happen. Yeah, of course. Doesn't seem like there are any leads to follow here. Oh, sorry, I couldn't be of more help. No, don't worry about it. Thanks for your cooperation. I don't think there was anything unusual to report, I'm afraid. I mean, I was in this bar the whole time, so there wouldn't be a lot that could have happened. Yes. Okay, that should be everyone, right? Quickly go by the commander. Yes. Hello again. Were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. Estelle told Pace about the man in the sunglasses. So, Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think he was something to do with the earthquakes, but he does sound suspicious regardless. I'll report it to the command at Leiston at least. Please do. Alright, I think we've learned all we can here. Let's return to Kilika with what we know. Alright. Beautiful. So now he definitely gave us a reaction that we wanted. I don't know if it's connected to the earthquake, but that suspicious man is really bothering me. I'll have him reported to Leiston Fortress. You can handle reporting to the guild, okay? Yeah, the cooperation between the army and the Brazier Guild is a lot better than in the first chapter. Right. Let's annoy some more chickens and then we're off. Yes, eggs. Just in case there's a future quest that needed. Oh, hey you lot. Good, I made it in time. What do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Leiston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. I figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah, there was just an earthquake at the Sanktheim Gate. What? Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to Sanktheim Gate. Oh god, we're being forwarded. Please don't let the quest be cancelled. What the hell is with you, fool bracers? Can't you see we're in the middle of a cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I prefer you to do it later. I'm afraid this is our job, sir. Clean up or no. You have my word we won't get in the way. Will you ask a few questions of the gate residents? If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'll tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second in command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there, cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Now, if you excuse me. Damn, he's pissed. Still gonna talk to everybody. Whoa, it really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out? I mean, just to be friendly? This is a military facility, Estelle. I suggest we simply finish our business and go. There may be secret documents or such in this mess, but the military doesn't want us lowly civilians to see. Ah yes, good point I guess. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the city of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the earthquake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, the guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first, let's talk to the second in command guy. Hell yeah. And I think, if you look at the area right now, my previous theory of this being in their mind, like a mind controlling device, really goes up in smoke, doesn't it? Because if it was in their mind, we wouldn't see all this trash everywhere. Because there were little small things around the city of Zeiss, but not so much, so it could just be a messy situation regardless of the earthquake. But this definitely looks like it was caused by it. Okay, so scratch that theory for now. Because I can see Ouroboros doing something in that regard with that kind of technology, but could be just me watching too many episodes of Fringe. Seems like stuff's collapsed all over the guard post. It'll be hard to guard anything until we clean this mess up. No matter how much I clean, it never ends. Huh, I hate it. This is disaster. Wait, I can keep business open without cleaning up a little first. Alright, I'm not clicking, I'm just looking to see if there's an exclamation mark, like an intent for us to help clean. That sure was a big earthquake. Haven't felt anything like that in a long time. One way or another, I got some cleaning up to do. Might as well get started. Yeah, go for it. It brings me great joy to say that no one was injured. Every cloud has a silver lining, I suppose. Ah, what a mess, right? The tremors from that earthquake were something else. Okay, I think there was one person on top, right? The one that was standing on top of the gate. Like, balancing on the edge. I wonder if he's okay, because if there was really a big earthquake, I'd surely hope he hadn't fallen off. I can't remember the name of that soldier, but it's enough for me to want to check it out. And having said that, also, Going very wide to see if there's any other reactions. Just in order to be thorough. The details that they did put up the barrels on their side here, I can appreciate that. Because there's no need for us to be here. But now that we are, it's really good that they did adapt the surrounding to it. This guy had climbed atop the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking he almost fell. Had the earthquake being any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in one way, Anton. Alright, so he's fine, thankfully. Boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Ah, just look at this mess. I hope we can clean up in time for dinner. Okay, so you're worried about dinner, not at all what might have caused this? Because they're saying this is a test, but if they are trying different severities of earthquake, like you got like a middle in Wolford, you got a small one in Zeiss, and you got a big one near Sanktheim Gate. What are they planning for? What would they want? Like, there's something they need to get in order to use this earthquake, right? It's not like a systems test for like a future war or anything. So I'm thinking they might need to be somewhere and the earthquake is gonna help them get there. But yeah, that's all the theory I can get with this. If you need assistance of some kind, you can speak to Talbot. I've already told you where he is. For now, I have urgent business that requires my attention. Cranky! Crap, this is going to be such a pain to clean up. Dale's have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall though. Excuse me? Sorry to disturb you. And you are? Estelle and company introduced themselves as bracers and explained that they were investigating the earthquake. Ah, I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yes, and please, spare no detail. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big, piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake at the Wolf Fort? Definitely both. Cause it was not impressive by the Wolf Fort and it only lasts for 10 seconds. So definitely both. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. And then there was the one which welcomed us to Zeiss. That would, I think, fall in between the other two. Exactly what I surmised. Meaning then that the earthquakes are getting more powerful each time. That's kinda bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening. But these are natural occurrences, I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas? Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people? Well, come to think of it, Chesley mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof, if you want to hear the details from him. Chesley on the roof. Very well. Thanks for helping us out, sir. Oh, not at all. Good luck. Okay, let's see what he knows. Who are you guys? Oh, you're Private Chesley, right? We're from the Bracer Guild, Private Chesley. May we ask you a few questions about the earthquake that happened recently? Estelle's group asked about the suspicious man Chesley saw. Oh right, the guy from yesterday. Well, I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. It must be the same man we've seen at Wolf Fort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, he seemed like kind of a tourist really, looking at the scenery for a bit and then came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like this very often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off though. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Okay. Did anyone else see this guy maybe? You know, that's where this gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else saw the guy. The only one who remembers seeing him was Tammy, who worked at the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic, and yet despite this there were only 2 witnesses? How wonderfully spooky. Spooky or not, would it be a good idea to talk to this Tammy and see what she knows? You said she was in the mess hall, correct? Thanks, Chesley, you were a big help. Oh, no problem, and yeah, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Hell yeah. Let's see if these two have something else to say. No, it's the exact same text. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find Tammy. Phew, all clean again. Thank the goddess. You're Tammy, yes? We're from the Bracer Guild. You mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Estelle's party asked Tammy about the man in the sunglasses she saw. Oh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match that with our soldier's friend, yes. Okay, that came out totally different in my head. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kinda grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. Bad boy. Definitely. I think I'm starting to get a picture of him. Do you remember what he was wearing? Well, he had this dark suit, but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So, sunglasses, a dark suit and black gloves. Right. The guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Or he's just a man in black, like we've seen in all kind of conspiracy theories. Could they also show up, go missing, without anyone else noticing it? Oh, I wouldn't say suspicious. He just had a scent of danger about him. You know, that dangerous tough man guy charm, right? Right. Anyway, so you passed by and said hi, and didn't see him afterwards, right? Yes, unfortunately. I chased him a little bit. I thought we could get to know each other, or... Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way? How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders. Can I step out for a moment? Oh yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. Yeah, it's because the dinner rush can be brutal. So this is where I passed him, right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment and figured I'd chat with him, right? Okay. And when I turned, I saw that door over there, closing. So I thought, oh, he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves. So I followed him, but... By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost? But wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way you could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over Sanktheim for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off in the end. There, I missed my chance. Oh, poor kitten. If it would pleases you, I could help you forget such a lesser man. Knock it off. No one deserved that kind of trauma. I think we have a fairly good idea of what happened now. You were a big help. Thank you again. You're welcome. So, it's some kind of wanted man? Damn, she's really leaning into that bad boy charm, isn't it? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild? I don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Aww. Oh well. Anyway, I've got some things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. There's no way you could jump down from this height, huh? Well, Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of the Grancel castle. The man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could survive a jump from there. Yes, I think it's safe to assume we know who our wild sunglasses man is. Another enforcer of Ouroboros. Just like the Phantom Thief then. I feel pretty confident saying that at this point, yes. I also feel confident saying we're done investigating, so let's return to the guild house. Ah, we can walk back ourselves. Beautiful. That might give us a chance to complete the other quest first. Alright. We have to check the logs, see who's still there. Cross our fingers. Can we actually see it if it's still in progress here, or if it's over? Claim victory in 7th battle. Almost there. Okay, it definitely keeps track, and it says it's still in progress, so we shouldn't have missed that. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find our way back. So what I will be doing, you know what, let's talk to the rest before we leave. Phew, I finally finished cleaning up. All thanks to the priest helping out. Talk about holy intervention. Phew, finally done. We cleaned up faster than expected since everyone helped out. Since the priest came all the way from the capital, I should probably go to the surface. Seems we managed to clean up somehow. Still, I'm so unbelievably hot. Apparently vestments are not suited to exercise. Ah, finally finished cleaning. Now then, time to go check up on the other sections. Yeah, we're just making sure we don't miss anything. Oh, did you still need something? I'm quite busy, so don't get in the way, please. Alright, just trying to be interested, sorry. Hey, done talking? If you are, go ahead and take a break here if you like. See if they have anything new? Nope, they haven't. Alright, let's go. It was really shaking a bit ago. It's been a while since I feared for my life like that. Alright, I will see you all in Zeiss, and if possible, I will maybe make a little side trip to the other side to finish up the battles and get them to 20. Alright, we're back at the Zeiss Central Factory. Well, I have to be honest, I thought a bit more than I was actually planning, but I wanted to make sure that if there was any chance of us getting an extra reward for doing double or even triple the amount of enemies with the gun, we get that reward. So, before we end today's episode, I want to check out the basement and give over the data for testing the gun with Olivier. And who knows, maybe we get a nice gun for Olivier in the process. Maybe we get even to keep the one we're using right now. So, let's head over to the basement. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled. Is there any number we see anywhere indicating what we need to know? The door is locked. Alright. I'm still not seeing anything. Hey, Faye, got a sec? Oh, you guys. Need to talk about a job or something? Yeah, basically. There's something I want to ask. Oh, really? Oh, go ahead. Could you look at this? Estelle showed Faye the memo left by Blue Blank. Oh! Is Faye the goddess? Don't tell me that those numbers, the C26DE, is her cup size. I would respect that, but it would also be very wrong. Okay, I thought she was gonna give us a hint, just like the other guy we saw near the tunnels. The quiet earth chant to the goddess, and this text string? What about it? We think it's indicating this spot, but there are parts we don't understand. We thought we'd ask you to see if you had an idea. Ah, so you think this message is about the basement factory? Well, if that's the case, then... Did you think of something? Could this goddess be me? We're not too worried about that part. It's the bit below that, the number thingy. Oh, right. This text string, C26DE. From the look of it, I'd say it's a product ID code. Ah, okay. Okay, why my mind went straight to bra sizes, I have no idea. Let's just move on, shall we? A product code? Yeah, all the things in the warehouse are organized by those codes. So as long as you know the code, we should be able to call it up by using the conveyor. So could you call out this number? Sure, wanna give it a try? Please, if you would. No problem, give me a sec. So I was technically correct by saying it could be a number of a petition. I'd like you to send the item C26DE over here. Yeah, C26DE. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, you're in luck. They said they found something under that number. They're sending it out. It really was here? Well, seems like the person in charge over there was pretty shocked too. Now then, let's see what we get. Is it packaged or is it just the plain old sign? Ah, looks like it's coming. It's just a plain sign. Huh? What the heck is that? Seems kind of familiar. Thank goodness, finally found it. Oh, isn't that the Brazier Guild? Yup. Thanks for the help. Oh, it was nothing really, but why the heck was the guild sign in our warehouse? Where to even start? I'd sit down if I were you, it's a long story. It's back. All the way up in there. Great. You did well to reclaim it. I had confidence in you. Glad we were able to live up to your expectations, but man, this time we really got jerked around by Phantom Thief B. Yes, it seems like once again we got a good picture of just how strong he is. Perhaps that was his intention all along. He's trying to intimidate us by showing off his power, in other words. Don't know if he thought it through that far, but still. One way or another, it's obvious he's no ordinary foe. Be sure to treat it with caution. Wise words from a wise woman. Yeah. This talk is officially complete. With that, I'd like for you to return to your main mission. Understood. If you'll excuse me? Stolen sign completed. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad it was there. Because if it wasn't, I would have had no idea where to look next. And now I'm wondering what was said in the comments. But I will look at it after we finish delivering the testing data. And hopefully we'll get a nice surprise from there too. What I want you to test is my new Zero-type orbital gun. I want you to go fight at least 10 battles with that gun equipped. I'd like you to do testing over on the Trade Plains Road. It's fairly safe after all. Once you complete the required number of battles, come back here. That's about it for my request. Wait. Oh, report. I thought it was just talk. Okay. Hey, come to report? Yeah, we fought the battles. Well then, allow us to report the results to date. Olivier, report the current results of the test to Carl. Yeah, seems like you fought enough. Man, it looks like you worked pretty hard too. Thanks. As but a humble assistant, it was the least I could do. So Olivier, were there any problems? Nope, absolutely no problems. Stable trajectory and a perfectly centered balance. I'm eager to see a fine piece of work like this out on the market. Phew, thank goodness. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Alright, seems like I finally see the product phase on the horizon. Oh, it's not gonna be mass produced yet? It looks like it's pretty done from my point of view. Oh no, it still needs a bit more time. Now I need to hone in on the fine details of the manufacturing. And I'm able to do that because the results you got me from this test. This new info should make further research fly ahead. Keep up the good work. A new model orbital gun. I'll be expecting great things. Yeah, look forward to it. Oh, right, one sec before you go. Was there something else? Yeah, take this with you. Hit 3 quartz. Oh, that's great. It was bothering me a bit that the reward was kind of meager. Well, think of this as making up for that. It's not a bad thing to have a bit off, so please take it. Thanks. We'll be glad to use it. Well then, if anything else comes up, I'll call you guys. You all take care. Yeah, see you later. Quest completed. Oh, and I'm hoping, I think once we report it, we'll know for sure that quartz hit 3 we got is the reward for doing extra much battles. And I'm noticing Russell and Tita ain't here anymore, so they're probably at the Brazier Guild. So that is gonna be next time. I'm not gonna report today because I think we've done enough for now. So next time we're gonna report both quests that we have finally completed. Well, both, I say all 3, because we did the extermination last time. We got the sign now and the testing. So they cannot be failed anymore because we're done with it. So next time we're gonna go into the Brazier Guild, report on them, see what kind of rewards we get, see if we get that little bit of extra BP points, which I always like if we do. And then we're gonna continue on with the main quest, which is the investigations on all the earthquakes and all the results we have. So we probably need to give a few answers with everything we found, and hopefully we'll pick the right ones there too. And I would suspect that maybe we're gonna get a quake at Elmo. Because remember, at Elmo, there's a place there that we haven't entered yet in Trails the first chapter, because it was locked. I'm thinking maybe what Ouroboros want is there. If the earthquake is hard enough, we can find it. But like I said, theories galore, but we're gonna check that out next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, comment around, share a video, you know, all that kind of goodness stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.